What's up? This is Peace. I want to tell you something. You know, after Trayvon Martin was murdered by George Zimmerman and another man, which I put in my book called Accessories After the Fact, the Trayvon Martin Murder Cover-Up, which is available on Amazon. This is how the book looks. I know the title writing appears backwards. That's because I'm showing it to you from the front here. But this is what the cover photo looks like, and it's called Accessories After the Fact. Before I started to write the book, an angel or a guide, I'm not sure if it was an angel or a guide, came and visited me. I was lying in my bed. It woke me up. It woke me up and I heard it singing. It was singing and it was saying, "Be not afraid." Like, "Be not afraid, God is with you." Something like that. And I was actually afraid to look up and look at it because, it wasn't a human being. It wasn't anyone I had invited into my house or my room. It was just there in my room. So in order for me not to freak out, I just pretended like I was still asleep and I didn't hear it. So I didn't look at it. I just listened. And it was just, and that's an angel. It's a guy. So it knew I was awake, and it knew I heard him. So it said, "Be not afraid, God is with you." And I'm so thankful that being visited me, because what happened next, I would have lost my mind if it had not been for that visitation. And it has everything to do with me writing this book, Accessories After the Fact, the Trayvon Martin Murder Cover-Up. What happened was so many spirit beings, entities, I don't even know if they were from other planets, started visiting me. All of my psychic abilities opened up. My third eye, my hearing, everything. I could hear radio stations, I could hear TV shows, I could hear couples arguing in their house. I was seeing images of people I'd never seen before, these faces just going by me in a line, and I didn't know. And then these energies came to me. They would get in my bed and they would get on me. Okay, so here I am, I'm feeling them. Okay, and they felt like giant insects. That's why I was so grateful that the spirit being came to me and told me, "Be not afraid, God is with me." Because let me tell you something, baby. When you're feeling something, feeling like tentacles and legs and 6, 8, 9 legs on you at the same time, if you're afraid of seeing them in real life, can you imagine what it's like having that experience with things that you cannot see and that they are coming onto you? I mean, there was even a deceased being that came to my bedroom and grabbed me and held me down. I could not raise up out of my bed. So all of these things were happening to me, and if it had not been for the spirit guide angel coming to me, telling me, "Be not afraid, God is with you," I might have lost my mind, because I couldn't explain any of that. And if I told somebody, they probably would have thought I was crazy and probably would have tried to hospitalize me. So this book here, I choose to look at it. Also, I think all of the people who have been murdered, whose lives have been taken, especially in that way, and their family members who have passed on, I believe those beings came and surrounded me at this time that I made the decision to write this book, just to give me their energy, to support me. But the truth is, it overwhelmed me. It overwhelmed me. Y'all, the whole time I spent writing this book, I could not sleep. I thought I was going to go crazy or lose my mind from sleep deprivation, because I couldn't sleep, because they were visiting me every doggone night. Somebody was talking to me, they were on my bed, they were on me. I mean, all kind of stuff was happening. I couldn't sleep. And then I was sad because, Trayvon Martin had been murdered. So I'm grieving. I'm crying. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'm getting up at midnight, going to the grocery store, walking in the parking lot, walking around the parking lot, to cry out my hurt and my anger. I was angry with George Zimmerman for taking his life. You know, I wanted to hurt Zimmerman, so I had to walk all that out. I had to walk it all out. So I just didn't get any sleep. I thought I was going to lose it. I really did. I thought I was going. But thank God, that angel, that guide came to me before it all started and sang to me and said, be not afraid, God is with you. Get this book, y'all. It's inexpensively priced. We can make this world better. That's why I wrote it. So that there be no more Trayvon Martins. And so that we would get the people out of the justice system who are bad apples. The judge and those two lawyers, they were bad apples. We need to put up flags and obstacles in place where the bad people cannot get into these positions to protect these killers and make sure, you know, that they are not in there, because the judge and the lawyers made sure Zimmerman went free. It ain't had nothing to do with the jurors. The jurors' hands were tied. I got it all in here, baby. Get the book. I went through hell writing it. I lost sleep. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I was depressed. I was sad. I was crying. I experienced all kind of psychic stuff that is not explainable. I couldn't tell anybody else. They would have thought I was cuckoo. But I said, thank God for that angel and that guy that came to me and told me, be not afraid, God is with me. Because I had no idea what I was going to go through when I sat down to write this book. I had no idea about all of the energies out there in the world. And then, too, racist, prejudiced Caucasian people wrote me. I mean, they publicly called me all kinds of names, from monkeys, apes, ends, bees. They sent it my way. Oh, they called me everything. And then it's interesting because there was this one woman, she wasn't black, she was like Middle East woman. And she had a negative view towards African American people. She came across me. She judged me. I showed her, she saw the article I wrote online, and she saw what this Caucasian man said to me. He was calling me all kinds of N's and B's and everything else. And she was like, look at what, oh my God, look at what he's saying about you. Look at, you know, and it was like, this was the first time she actually encountered how racist, how much hatred there is towards African Americans. And this was my teacher. She was my teacher. So when she saw that, she read that, she changed how she treated me. Because she had judged me negatively because of my skin color. She had saw African American people as like less than, lazy, less intelligent, all that. But then when I showed her, I was like, no, we're not making this up. We are treated differently. We are treated worse. We are discriminated against. We are treated badly. We are, you know, when I showed her, because this was someone, I was her student. And she said, this is what they're saying about you? Yes. Yes. From that point on, she viewed me differently. So that changed her. So even though that was a negative thing, I think it changed her for the better, because she saw, well, no, you know, there is real, you know, they are mistreating African Americans out here. You know, this woman didn't do anything, you know, bad or negative, and he's calling her this, that, and the other because of her skin color, because of this. So yeah, and there's a lot of people out here who still have that attitude. But get the book, y'all. Read it. I'm going to do a short video on it, too, about the judges and the lawyers. How they are the ones making sure that the murderers of black men go free. It's not the jurors. It's the people who have been placed in charge of our criminal justice system. Those are the bad apples. Those are the ones. All right, get the book on Amazon, y'all. Bye.